When every road feels closed, Krishna doesn't just walk beside you. He teaches you how to walk.
When Faith learned to walk, the town of Devpur was small, quiet, and wrapped in routines that rarely changed. Every morning, the temple bell rang at 5, shop shutters lifted by 8, and by sunset, the street surrendered to silence. For Arav, it felt suffocating. Arav was 24 and tired,
this
in ways sleep could not fix. He had dreams once big once, but life had slowly folded them into disappointments. His father's sudden illness had forced him to leave college, take over a small stationery shop, and forget the version of himself that believed anything was possible. Each day, Arav sat behind the counter, smiling at customers while something inside him quietly broke. Bills piled up, medicines grew expensive, and hope became a word he avoided. Nights were the hardest. He would lie awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering when life had slipped out of his control.
One evening, after closing the shop, Arav walked aimlessly and found himself standing before the old Krishna temple. He hadn't entered it in years. As a child, his mother used to bring him here, making him fold his hands and whisper, "Krishna never leaves you, even when you think he has." Inside, the temple was almost empty. A single oil lamp flickered near the idol. Arav sat on the floor, not to pray, but simply because he was exhausted. For the first time in years, he spoke, not aloud, but from a place deeper than words. "I don't know what to do anymore." There was no thunder, no miracle, just silence. Yet something about that silence felt gentle, not mocking. Arav left after a while, unsure of what he expected, but lighter than when he had arrived. From that day, he began visiting the temple every evening. He didn't ask for success or money. He only repeated one thing in his heart: "Guide me." Slowly, changes began, not in the world, but in Arav. He started waking up earlier, organizing the shop better, talking kindly to customers. One day, a school teacher noticed his neat notebooks and suggested supplying stationery to nearby schools. Arav hesitated, fear whispering that he would fail again. But that evening, sitting before Krishna, he felt a quiet courage rise within him. He said yes. The first order was small, the profit even smaller, but it was honest, earned with effort and belief. Arav worked late nights, packaging supplies, learning accounts, making mistakes and fixing them. Whenever doubt returned, he closed his eyes and remembered the calm of the temple. Months passed, his father's health stabilized, the shop expanded. Arav enrolled in night classes, returning to the education he once abandoned. Life wasn't suddenly perfect, but it was moving forward. Krishna had not magically changed his circumstances. Instead, he had changed Arav's strength to face them. Faith, Arav understood, was not about waiting for help to arrive. It was about learning to walk, even when the road was dark, trusting that guidance would appear with each step. That evening, as the temple bell rang, Arav folded his hands, not in desperation, but gratitude. Somewhere deep within, he smiled, because he was no longer lost.